In a quaint little village, there lived an old lady named Mary. Mary was known for her kind heart and willingness to help her neighbors. Though she lived alone, she was never lonely, as the villagers often visited her to seek her wisdom and share their stories. In return for her kindness, they brought her food and supplies, ensuring she never went hungry. One chilly autumn morning, Mary decided to venture into the forest to gather some wood for her fireplace. As she wandered deeper into the woods, she stumbled upon something unusual: a large, old pot partially buried in the ground. Curious, Mary brushed off the dirt and opened the pot. To her astonishment, it was filled with glittering gold coins. Mary's heart leapt with joy. She imagined a new life, filled with comfort and luxury. She saw herself living in a grand house, sitting by a beautiful fireplace on an elegant chair. But there was one problem. The pot was too heavy for her to carry alone. Determined, Mary fashioned a makeshift slide from wooden planks and tied a sturdy cloth around the pot. With great effort, she began to pull the pot towards her home. As she dragged the heavy pot along, she noticed something strange. The gold coins inside the pot started to change color. When she paused to catch her breath and looked inside, the gold had turned to silver. Mary felt a pang of disappointment, but quickly reminded herself that silver was still valuable. She continued her journey, reassuring herself that she could still buy a nice house and enjoy her evenings by the fireplace. However, as she pulled the pot further, the silver began to change again. This time, it turned into iron. Mary stopped and stared at the pot, feeling a deep sense of despair. All her dreams of a luxurious life seemed to vanish. But then she took a deep breath and smiled. She realized that she had been happy before finding the pot, living a simple life with the love and support of her neighbors. As she sat down to rest, Mary decided to be grateful for what she had rather than what she had lost. She thought about her cozy little home, the warm meals her neighbors brought her, and the joy she found in helping others. She knew that true happiness didn't come from wealth, but from the love and kindness shared with those around her. Mary left the pot in the forest and returned home, content with her life. That evening, as she sat by her fireplace on her old but comfortable chair, she felt a warmth in her heart that no amount of gold could ever bring. Mary continued to live her life as she always had, helping her neighbors and receiving their love in return. And so, Mary proved that true happiness comes from within, and she remained content and cheerful, no matter the circumstances. She had learned to be happy in every situation, and that made her richer than any pot of gold ever could.